the very first 31st YouTube video. "31 days ago, I was watching someone's things they had for sale on YouTube, content creation and stuff like that. Basically, how to make a YouTube channel and stuff like that. And Lord knows I have watched many of them, and they're all great. I mean, even the ones I don't even like are still great to me, because I don't have to like something to think it's great, because I know what it is. Anyways, one person in particular, the way they put it, inspired me to just begin. No rules, just start out exactly where I was at and everything. And at that very moment, everything clicked. Everything really clicked. I think it's Jim Rohn, motivational speaker, who says, "Welcome all experiences, because you never know when an opportunity or experience is going to turn everything on." It's like a light switch clicks, wheels start turning, gears start turning, doors start opening. But at this point, I think it's happening every day. It's just that click means our eyes are open to what's actually happening day after day after day. We just don't see it. We just don't see it. Let's talk about like high performers, or highly successful people, or highly effective people. We think, well, in order to have that rank, to wear those badges, then it's got to be given to you. Someone's going to agree that that's what it is, and then give you that title. Of course, you got to have that money backing it. You got to have them resources backing it. But at this point, I know absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, every one of us do have that at any given time. It's our words. It's our words, how we put our words together. It's semantics. Where we place them words. Them words are seeds. Especially if you were a grower or some type of gardener, then you know this principle. You know this principle depending on what kind of seeds you planted. Like if you wanted if you planted something like a tree, you know that if the conditions are right, you can plant the seed. And you can go back to it 5, 7, 8 years, 10 years later, and you know what you're going to see, pretty much. Or depending on what kind of plant it is, the length of it. It could be all that entire cycle of life in one season, 1 year. We do that to each other all the time, planting seeds in each other's minds. Sometimes I get mad, because in life, you can't control what other people are going to say. You can't control what you're going to hear. Good seeds fall in the garden of our mind, and they grow and they sprout real quick, especially if the conditions are right. You know what gets me though is the people that don't know this principle, nor do they care. They think they can just say, do anything they want, watch anything they want, and just in their garden of their mind just has so much. If you don't mind a jungle that you can't even walk through, that there's not even a path in it to it, it's just an overgrown jungle. If you don't mind that, then I guess that's great if you like that. Myself, I like to have some paths, some trails, some roads, some interstates, some structures. You know, today I was doing some serious meditation. And I'd come to a place I've never been before, and I've meditated on this one topic for coming up on 7 years, and I've done it several times. And what I mean by several, I mean a few times. But this time I did it differently. I don't know why I've never done it with this one particular subject, but this is the way I meditate. And this isn't something I was taught or told. It's just something I just kind of put together because I was meditating years before I even knew what it was. But anyways, this is a form of meditation I do. I'll sit in a chair. Well, this exact chair at this point in my life. Kind of open my palms up like that. And you know, everything like has a mind to it. It has an energy, like a consciousness, like the Headmind, the Heartmind, the Gutmind, the Bodymind, the Earthmind, the spirit of the Universemind. So it just struck me like a ton of bricks this morning when I was doing morning rituals, when I was writing in my journal. I started a new style of the way I write in my journal. You know, I've done this for quite a while to where I'll write a couple of things as soon as I wake up. First, I plant the certain seeds of about 5 things. The first thoughts, as soon as consciousness happens when I wake up, I say those things in my mind or out loud, just to plant those seeds immediately. And then quickly following that, I will write a couple of things that I'm grateful for. And then after that, I'll write, why am I grateful for these things? And then I'll write a simple reason why. And I've had that habit for quite a while. But several days ago, I thought, why don't I write this out, write it out like the dreams I have, the unrealistic dreams I have, especially according to the timelines. If you look at my age, you think you gotta set realistic dreams and realistic goals because you're not young enough to have those kind of dreams. You don't have the timeline to make it. Nah, do it anyway. Anyways, so I write it out. I write these things out that I'm grateful for them as if I already have them. And then, after that, I write, why am I grateful for these things? And that right there, that made something really start clicking. And it's only been about a week since I started doing this. And I seen something. And not only did I see it in me, I can see it in other people too. Oh, what is it? You want to know what it is? Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to leave you hanging there. The suspense, right? The suspense is killing me. You gotta tell me what it is. Okay. I won't tell you what it is. But I'll tell you one thing that I've been hacking on for a while, pertaining to real estate. About $30 or so million worth of real estate. Not a big project. I mean, it's definitely not a $300 million project. But it's a seed. It's a little seed, just a little seed strategically placed in a certain place in the Americas. Anyways, I started asking myself that gratitude thing, and then the next thing started hitting me. It's like, why am I not using my style of meditation, using that style of gratitude and that style of why am I grateful for part, and then putting it into my other part of meditation and linking those three together? Why am I not doing that? And I was like, that makes no sense. Why have I not been doing this? So anyways, I'll give you an example of what it was. So I started asking myself at the vaguest spot I could think, pertaining to 50 townhouses in a gated community in Antigua, Guatemala, and 200 apartments in Antigua. Not in the gated community, but 200 apartments in Antigua, Guatemala. So I started asking my mind, Headmind, why am I grateful to have and be in the stewardship of 50 townhouses in a gated community in Antigua, Guatemala, and 200 apartments in Antigua, Guatemala? And then ask this next thing to my Heartmind. Why am I grateful to be in ownership of 50 townhouses in a gated community in Antigua, Guatemala, and 200 apartments in Antigua? Then I say, Gutmind, the intuition mind. Gutmind, the intuition mind. Why am I grateful to have 200 apartments in Guatemala, in Antigua, and 50 townhouses in a gated community? And then Bodymind, my entire body. Bodymind. Why am I grateful to be in ownership of 50 townhouses and 200 apartments in Antigua, Guatemala? And then Earthmind, the earth we live on. I asked the Earthmind, Mother Earth, Earthmind, why am I grateful to have 50 townhouses in Antigua, Guatemala, and 200 apartments in the same town? And then, of course, I asked, well, you could say God or whatever. I don't really like getting anywhere near religion. I just say the spirit of the universe, or the universe mind. Spirit of the universe mind. Why am I grateful to have 200 apartments and 50 townhouses in a gated community in Antigua, Guatemala? And then just sit and wait for the answers to come. Do this for a day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, whatever days. Do it forever. I don't care. Do it till you actually do have it. Or do it till you realize that's not the road you want to go. Case in point, this kind of meditation, to be the auto-inquisition, the fancy word of questioning oneself, the mind, heart mind, the intuition, gut mind, the body mind of your entire body, the Mother Earth mind, and the spirit of the universe mind. That form of meditation, or form of prayer, whatever you want to call it. It's just a way of digging deep, trying to find some truth. Find out what's really going on. What's really the motive to the motives? What are really the intentions to the intentions? What is the why to the why? And if it goes any further, what is the why to the why of that why? Dig deep. Anyways, as I started doing this a few days ago, it kind of scared me to first start doing it, because then I realized that I was pressing in on the angle of getting into my innermost being, of digging and honestly getting honestly about bypassing ego layers, self-centered layers, selfish layers, me layers, and getting into the true meat of the taters. True tating. It's 15 minutes. We got to go over 15 minutes. I haven't been able to make that promise to myself of keeping these videos at 15 minutes. A few of them, yeah. Like this one, I was just wanting to do this video and lay back down, because I've had a toothache for like about 5 weeks and got addressed. Still got one more week to finally get that addressed, get my teeth fixed. Plus being sick for more than a week every day, terrible sinuses, can't sleep, bad headaches every single day, nonstop. Anyways, I've committed to doing these videos every day, just because of what that girl said on her YouTube channel. Just because of what she said, it finally clicked. Anyways, focus, recalculating. Case in point. Yes, I know the important. I've studied enough about sales in the past 5 and 6 years. I can't tell you how many books I've read on sales and marketing, and the high achievers and the high successful people, and how to talk and use your hands on what you say and stuff like that, and how to have stage presence and all that stuff and everything. And yeah, that stuff, it all works. But every farmer knows it's about your seeds, the kind of seeds you get a hold of and you plant. And as a matter of fact, it's not just the seeds, it's where you plant the seeds and when you plant the seeds and the conditions it's put in and what is going to be required. See, to me, am I saying that that's wrong to go wholeheartedly into reading a bunch of books about, how to talk and use your hands and everything, and your words and certain ways of doing that, because it goes into people's psyche and stuff like that as you're talking, because it helps to solidify the words coming out of your mouth, as the hands are moving. It makes a big, big difference in how the words are reaching their mind. But you know what? Try using those techniques on a blind person and tell me how well that works. My sister Lori is blind. All that stage presence, she's going by your tone of voice and stuff like that. And even that, at this point, I don't even think she's going by that. She's at a whole nother level I can't even explain. But anyways, I'm not saying those things are wrong, and I'm not saying to not do them. I'm saying, yes, do them. They're highly important, especially in this part of the evolution on this planet, because so many jobs are being taken out. It's like the jobs are being taken out and then recreated. And what jobs were being recreated is everyone's becoming responsible to be their own content creator, their own e-commerce people, their own drop shipping people, their own writers, their own instructors, their own tutorials, and to make those kind of things and sell them. We're all going to be responsible for that, for making money in those manners that we know of. Damn it, I got sidetracked again. We're almost at 20 minutes. So what's my case in point, or what's my case in point? What am I talking about here? High achievers. See, because high achievers and those people that do, I honestly believe they do transcend to that certain level from where they go from being stuck at years and years of doing the grind and being at set paychecks and never really ascending in ranks because of whatever reason, no matter what it is, it's still on the person's fault. I used to think it's because the people above you oppressing you or whatever and stuff like this. Is that? No. It's because you didn't figure out how to bypass people's subconscious guards or your own. Anyways, that's a whole other topic. But anyways, this place of knowing without a shadow of a doubt, in the garden of my mind, in the garden of my heart, in my body, in the earth mind, in the spirit of the universe mind, I can bring forth the kind of seed I need to plant and to have growing in my garden to get it to bear the kind of fruit that I need. If it does not exist, every one of us has this. That's what it is. That's what we're doing. That's content creation. That is truly the artistic way. Oh, you wonder why I didn't tell you about what I seen from doing this new meditation of Heartmind, Headmind, Heartmind, Bodymind, Earthmind, Spirit of the Universeminde. What do you, Headmind? What do you think about ... Heartmind. What do you think about ... Gutmind. What do you think about ... Bodymind. What do you think about ... Earthmind. What do you think about ... Spirit of the universe mind, what do you think about ... And then wait for the answers. And then, after them answers start coming in, give it the, why am I grateful for that? Why am I grateful for it? Head mind, why am I grateful for it? Heart mind, why am I grateful for it? Gut mind, why am I grateful for it? Body mind, why am I grateful for it? Earthmind, why am I grateful for it? Spirit of the universe mind, why am I grateful for it? And I can't tell you how it's going to come about. I don't know if it's going to come to you right then or if it's going to be an hour later when you're starting your day or whatever, or 30 minutes later or 5 minutes later or instantaneously or even as you're going through the thing and asking as you do it. I can't tell you when. Maybe a couple of days, maybe a couple of months. Who knows? Maybe a few years. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. But I do know for me, this is my main reason, which I thought was at the deepest level, past the superficial, surface level reasons, into the deep of my heart of why. I thought I had all that pegged. But it was just this morning of doing that. And I've been doing that for several days now on that certain thing. Not what I said about the apartments and the townhouses in a gated community in Antigua, Guatemala, but now on a different item. A different item that wasn't even a big as ticket as that one. That one there, that little project there's give or take 33 million, 35 million, maybe 30 million. It's a small thing, but anyways, no, it was pertaining to actually monetary possessions. It's like, why would I want to carry that kind of debt or that kind of note? And from this point, maybe when it's already truly in my possession, there's going to be a different reason, because there always is. Our reasons change just like everything else. So, I was kind of shocked as I wrote that out on paper as it was coming to me. And I thought, oh my God, there it is. Bigger than shit, right in front of my face the whole goddamn time. Didn't even see it. Didn't even see it all these years. And this is what it basically is. Because, honestly speaking, to have that kind of monetary power and influence, that would truly prove to me that my own faith in my own faith works. No, that's not faith. That's not truly faith. What truly faith is, to me, this is my definition of it. Faith is when you cannot see a way and you step anyway. When things seem absolutely impossible and you step forward anyway and you keep walking towards what you think might be the direction of your desired results, no matter how impossible they may be. When you can't even see where your next step is to be, you go ahead and try to step anyway. That's faith. I don't need to be tying multi-million-dollar deals together. I don't need to be forming alliances with Florida real estate. What are they called? Tycoons. I love it. My granddaughter has this word called tycoons. I think she's trying to say raccoons, but it comes out tycoons. Anyways, seriously, focus. I don't have to have millions of dollars in my accounts to do anything I want with, to prove that my own faith in my own faith is real and works, and I work it and use it on a daily basis. Doesn't matter if it's in small ways. I don't have to faith. It's not about the end result. It's not about hitting the goals. It's not about getting the desired result. No, faith is in that adventure of the journey where everybody behind you stopped way back there. 7 years back there, they stopped. And you're still trucking 7 years into it, step by step, still not seeing the exact way of how things are going to work out, and yet still walking. It's like you're just walking off a cliff out into thin air, and each time you go to take a step, oh yeah, that movie. A long time ago, there was a movie called The Labyrinth with David Bowie and stuff like that. I can't remember the exact plot to it, but anyways, they were these adventurers, and they came to this place. They've been following this map or wherever they're supposed to go, and they come to this cliff, and it goes down into an abyss, and it just goes darkness. And they were at the exact place where they were supposed to be, and they're like, we don't get it. We don't understand. There is supposed to be a path straight through here. Straight through. Straight through. No detours. Straight through to where I'm heading. And anyways, one of them got the balls, and it's like, no, we didn't come this far to just come this far. And he takes a step, or she, I can't even remember if it was a he or she. They take a step. They take a step. And there's nothingness down there. It's an abyss. And they go to step off this cliff, whether live or die. They don't care, because they didn't come this far, just to come this far. They lean forward, bam, a stone step appears. They step onto it, put their foot out again, bam, step into seemingly nothingness, bam, another foot holds, stands firm. It just appears as another stone to step on. That's faith. That's faith. Shit, it makes my heart pound just to say that. That's what faith truly is. It's not a religion. It's not some deity. No, faith in your own faith. That's faith. Have a good one. See you in the funny papers.